Hey, I'm still here. Alright, I haven't left. I'm still alive. A lot of people are asking me, where you been at? Why aren't you doing your vlogging? I've been working, and I've been trying to make a living here. No, but for real, I've been working. I've been doing a lot of visiting other churches, for the most part, mainly New York, up in New York. But there's another reason as to why I kind of put it to the. I didn't put it to the side on purpose. It just happened because I got busy, and now I have a partner in my life now. It's actually kind of different now. It's not like the oh my gosh, I get a butterflies in my tummy type of feeling. It's more like, oh my gosh, this is the one that God has actually put. Like, it's not just feelings. It's not necessarily feelings that are controlling this whole relationship. It's actually like God that's controlling it, which is great. So yeah, I'm in a relationship now. Her name is, I say it Llanessa because it's two L's, Llanessa Cruz, but her family, they're Puerto Rican, so they say Llanessa. So I asked her one time, I said, does it matter if, do you get offended if I don't say Llanessa? And she's like, I don't really care, you know. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm going to be saying Llanessa Cruz, you know, and if you don't know her or if you haven't followed her already, follow her down there on her YouTube account. She doesn't post as much as I do, but just still go ahead and follow her, and follow her on Instagram as well. So let me tell you how we met up. I've actually known her since 2013. I met her at a convention, and it was kind of during that time I had just came out of a relationship, so I was kind of like iffy, you know, just girls in general. I was kind of like, I don't want to get attached and whatnot. So during that time, I went to convention and whatnot, and I remember distinctly that I was sitting in front of my sister. My sister was behind me, and I guess she had offering, you know, for the service. So she's like, EJ, here's the offering that Dad gave us. And I turned around. When I turned around, our eyes actually happened to we happened to look at each other. And I took the money, the offering, I turned around, and I was like, okay. And you know, like when you see someone and you just keep, like, no matter how hard you try, you just keep making eye contact. That's basically how it was. Like, every time I would turn around and I would talk to Leanne, my sister, or whoever, we kept making eye contact. And I'm like, okay, all right, Lord, no, I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna focus on you because that's what I'm supposed to do. So she doesn't remember this. She says that she clearly doesn't remember her doing this, because a week later, after the convention, she messaged me saying, like, praise the Lord, it was good seeing you and whatnot. And I'm like, I don't really know you. Like, I was like, okay, well, whatever. So I just kind of go with it. I messaged her back, and then we kind of chatted for a little bit. And then at that time, this was before FaceTime, so we had Uvu. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's a group chat, it's like FaceTime, it's like Skype, you know, it's just another version of Skype. So we started Uvuing, and we started talking and whatnot, getting to know each other a little bit. And what kind of threw me off, just kind of like surprised me, was that she was like, hey, do you want to have a Bible study with me? I was like, no girl has ever asked me that before. Like, and that's a good thing. So I was like, yeah, sure. So we started talking a little bit, but again, at the same time, I was still kind of like trying to break away from my previous relationship. You know, I was still kind of like, you know, in my emotions and whatnot. And so I'm like, you know, I don't want to hurt her feelings. I don't want to get her hurt and, you know, whatnot. So I kind of, you know, slowly distanced myself away. And I think it was actually God's plan, because she actually kind of went her way too. We kind of stopped talking altogether. And so years went by, and, you know, God continued to work on us and whatnot. And in parentheses, though, she actually messaged my mom, you know, asking like, hey, you know, kind of like asking about me, telling her feelings about me. Well, you know, my mom was, you know, telling her, well, you know, he's still getting out of a relationship, basically what I just said, you know. And she said, okay, well, we'll just stay friends, you know. And then my mom's like, if it's God's will, then you two will be together, you know. Who knew? So, you know, years went by, and then this year, my sister and I got really active in the youth. Like, I mean, really active. We were going to like every service, every activity, as much as we could. And so I started seeing her more and more. And what was kind of cool, and again, I wasn't gonna rush anything, or I wasn't gonna try to get too involved, but I noticed, you know, I was always praying, God, you know, bring me a soulmate or a partner that has a ministry, you know, whether it be in music or whatever, something that, you know, that's gonna help her keep going, you know, whatnot. And I even was specific with God. I said, preferably music, you know, it'll be good, because then I can have someone that I can be a team with, you know, that we can work together. So I started praying for that, you know, someone who knows what she wants, and who's not perfect, but you know, that strives to better herself, you know. So those things, I kind of like, I had those in my mind. So like, as I was going to these practices and these services, well, yeah, I was focusing, don't get me wrong, I was focusing on doing what I was supposed to do, playing drums and, you know, worshiping the Lord. But I kind of noticed how she was acting, like how she was during worship and everything. And I'm like, you know, again, when it's something of God, it attracts you. Especially if you're trying to serve God yourself, and you find someone that has that same purpose, that same attitude, it draws you, it attracts you. So, but again, I didn't want to get too involved in because again, I was still kind of nervous on relationships, because I didn't want to mess anything up. I was trying to say, Lord, you know, focus on me. Like, I was kind of being selfish and saying, God, fix me. So the activities went by, and then it wasn't until the last, I want to say one of the last activities, we kind of chatted, and then she was like, do you have a Snapchat? I'm like, yeah. So we exchanged Snapchat usernames, whatnot, and we kind of kept talking. But then I was like, hey, you know, here's my number, you know, so that you can just text me instead of having to go on Snapchat and go into chat. Because we didn't really Snapchat, it was more just chatting. So we did that, and coming to find out, she still has my number. So I was like, how ironic. But so we just started talking from there, like, and what was so cool, and this is what I'm also giving like a little small lesson, mini lesson, or experience. When God brings you someone, this is for you single people, or even ones, primarily in single people, but even those who are just starting it. And even though her and I are just starting, but we've had our experiences as well. But when you find someone, or when God brings you the one, you don't feel any like forcing, or like you're doing a lot of work. It just, everything just flows so smoothly that it's just like, sometimes I even question, I'm like, is this really God's will? Because like, there's no like resistance, or that I'm not seeing any red flags, so to speak, or anything. It was just easy. And so I'm like, we kept talking, and finally she asked me, she's like, do you like me? And first I said no, but then my next reply was like, who am I kidding? No, I do like you. Like, your spirit, your heart, your passion to serve the Lord, it's so unique, and I love it. Quite honestly, like, I really do love it. And at first she was kind of like, you know, she was kind of hesitant too, because she was feeling the same way I was feeling. Like, is this really what God wants? So she kind of said, well, let me get some confirmations first. You know, like, she wanted to wait, which I was like, fine, that's cool. But finally she's like, you know what, I can't put these feelings aside. Like, I really do have these feelings for you, and I really do admire, you know, how you are and everything. So like, just like that, it just started clicking, and we started talking more, and we started getting to know each other more, and we actually made it official. And her pastor announced it and everything, and so meeting her parents was really easy. I mean, I thought I was gonna be kind of nervous at first, but I was like, you know what? I mean, if this is God's will, I mean, it's not gonna flow. I'm not gonna feel any resistance, and I didn't, honestly. So the kind of lesson that I want to share with you guys, or experience, is that when you find someone, or when God brings you that someone that's fit for your life, I mean, it's like a puzzle piece. Like, it's the piece that you've been missing your entire life. Granted, yes, we know God is the one that fills you up, that makes you whole. Yes, that's true. But if you know in your heart that you need someone, then God will give you someone that will complement your life. You know, if you find yourself that you're with someone, or you're talking to someone, and you feel like you're always having to like put a little bit more effort just to make it work. Granted, yes, relationships, yeah, you do have to work at it. You do have to put your effort in it, but there's a certain line to where you shouldn't have to go overboard. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's basically what's been happening. That's, you know, where I've been. That's where I've been. I've been working on my relationship with her. I've been continuing to work on my relationship with the Lord. I'm really praying that I can start doing these videos a lot more, because I know that it helps you guys a lot. Even if it's just like 4 people, I mean, if it's reaching to those 4 people, it's those 4 people that I could be helping, you know, through God's help, of course. So don't worry, guys, I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. You know, again, if you have questions, if you have any concerns, or even if it's just like stuff like, well, what did you feel when you met her? You know, if it's something like that, ask me, you know, all right? Just don't worry about it. But I'm still here. I'm still willing to help. I'm still willing to serve. So contact me if you want to. But I will start doing a better job at uploading videos, whether it just be random videos or actually like serious videos. But don't worry, I'm still here, and until God comes back to take us home, I will continue to be doing this. So hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, share it, whatever you want to do. So thank you guys for watching this. Hope you guys have a blessed day. God bless.